Well, the Film Society's been running for a couple of years, and we sort of thought that it was running pretty well, and we thought, what can we do to generate more creativity within the community? So we're not just interested in showing films, we want people to be engaged in the creative process. Kate came up to interview me for something related to work, and I was telling her about the project and how much we wanted to get kids involved, and she said that Sam might be interested, and I was so excited. I mean, in my vision, we were going to have lots of kids participating in all the workshops, and that's just not how it worked out because schools are busy and it's hard to get things linked up. So Sam actually ended up being our only child participant.
Our story is really simple, and it's supposed to be fun. It's about everyday life in a place called Lego Bull, and our two characters that live in the house, Barb and Dave. The storyline is basically that every day turns into chaos when it's interrupted by gigantic creatures, which are actually chooks. So in this little film, we aim to show the terror and the eeriness of being surrounded in your house, surrounded by gigantic creatures and trapped within the house. But of course, it's Lego and chooks, so it's also meant to be humorous. Working with the animals was really fun. Even just catching a chook to be in our movie is quite a fun thing for the boys. And then trying to get them to do what we want them to do on set was interesting. We had to sprinkle little bits of food around to initially get the little chickens to hang around the house. We used the animals for sound, so we had to sort of sneak up behind them and try and get the sounds when we could. Our dog features in there. She was quite easy to make some noises for us, but capturing the rooster was a little bit harder.
This is Rosie, and she's the chook that plays two scenes in the movie. The first scene is when she's walking around, you can only see the bottom half of her body. And the second scene is the same thing, but she lays a silver egg. Like in Warner Bull, there's the back at Fletcher Jones, the silver ball. So they built and they put the silver egg on top. So yeah, that's what Rosie played in the movie.
So we used two main techniques for filming in this: the stop motion using the iPad and the iPod. And then also using the GoPro for footage of the chickens. Sam had a number of different roles while we were working on the film. He worked on building the set and painting the background, setting up. I also tried to get him to help me set up all of the technical things, like making sure that the iPad was up and the lighting was all ready to go. And also moving the different Lego parts while we were taking the stop motion. Sam was also involved in the sound effects and the writing of the titles and our credits. And throughout the process, I guess, talking with him about the story as the story developed, and then, bits got cut and all of that sort of thing. So he played a part in figuring all of that out as we went along. So it was challenging sometimes to try and keep Sam interested in the process. It was challenging for me sometimes too to stay interested in the process because it can take quite a while. I tried not to have high expectations, and I wanted him to, just enjoy the fun parts of it.
I think the best part was when the room was shaking and the house was shaking, and then you could see the chickens outside the window. When I got it finished, I was like, yes!